What's up, guys? Might be a rant. I don't know, but can't get to sleep. I have to get up early in the morning. Can't get to sleep. Poor Blade, huh? But I feel like the last like 4 or 5 commentaries I've done have been like about the game, and they've been about cool things I've done in the game, or I had like a topic structured, and I'm just gonna just shoot off the hip, um, hip fire. Uh, I'm just gonna kind of talk about what's on my mind, my lack of caring about the YouTube dramas, but I feel weird because by bringing them up, I'm talking about them, kind of thing, and just what's basically that kids today are stupid, and the struggle that I have knowing that I could give them some insight, but at the same time knowing that I'm still learning at the same time. So how could a student of life, how can a student of life be a teacher? Because I'm not trying to teach anybody, but like I'm trying to give you some insight on it, and also realize that sometimes people don't want to listen to advice, and that's totally cool. So there's two dilemmas or dramas or whatever going on in the YouTube community. One is possible machinima YouTube pay cut things or whatever. My take on this: one of the rules that I've learned from growing up is that you never discuss wages in a public forum, and you basically discuss that with your boss, and that's it. So that's my take on it. Everyone that's talking about the machinima cutbacks or possible cutbacks or whatever, that's something that a machinima director should talk about with the machinima employee. That's it, not a public forum. Case closed. If you don't understand that, pardon me, I hate to break it to you, but that's how real life works, okay? I thought about doing a skit where I go to like the mall and I just walk up to random people and be like, "Hey, how much do you make? How much do you make here? How much do you make at your current job? Does your wife make more than you? Does your husband make more than you?" That's a shitty question. You just don't do that. There's things like we just don't do that. And it's so common sense to not do something like that, that it's hard for me to struggle to explain that to somebody. So my take on the whole machinima cutback stuff: nobody's business but the machinima employee and the director. The second thing is apparently iFly. This may not. There's a 1% chance this isn't true, but basically, so iFly got caught whacking off on a chat roulette type site or whatever. Whacking off isn't a crime. He has a crime of being stupid, and also he has a crime of being nasty as shit because he's naked whacking off in a computer chair with no towel. You nasty motherfucker. Everyone knows that's whacked off to your computer that's not a laptop when you have to actually whack off in your chair, that you lay a towel down, you nasty motherfucker. So that's my take on that. That's my take on that scandal. And now let's just kind of talk. Oh, also, I was talking to Vandahar. Like, I woke up and for some reason I need to have like a buffer because I wake up and I just had a bunch of opinions because I saw some like tweets from Vandahar. And here's the thing. The same reason why a lot of competitive people don't like Woody's gamer tag, or a lot of YouTube commentators. I'm not singling Woody out for this. Woody's a friend of mine. But the reason why a lot of people don't, and a lot of competitive COD people might not like me, is because we are being successful at something we're not amazing at. The absolute best Call of Duty player isn't the best commentator. See what I'm saying? And so Woody, who his whole mantra. And again, I love Woody. His whole mantra is that he's an unexceptional gamer. He's like, I may not have the right controls on the sticks. Like, I may not be the best, like, hand-eye coordination or reflex time, but, like, I can give you tactics on how to play well. That's completely fair. People want to know how to play. We can't be all amazing on sticks. I wish we can get back to Call of Duty where the person who had the best connection and the best aim and played smart, everyone played smart, but, like, who was better on the sticks won. That would be a nice time to go back to, but it's just not the case. But I was just saying, like, you can't teach reaction time, hand-eye coordination, stuff like that. Some of like the pro players have. You can't teach that. That's not teachable. If you're bad at that, then so be it. But now we've moved on to this thing where, like, Von der Haar wanted it to be a thing where, you know, I'm an objective player. I'm like, that's cool that you're an objective player. But what about the people that are actually good at the fucking game? Why can't we? What, you know, I don't want to say we because I'm not that good at the game actually. And I came up with a perfect analogy. Like a lot of people, it's so funny because when I play, I rage at people knifing me. I fucking hate it. Now a lot of people will be like, "Oh, Blade, you're a fucking hypocrite. What a jerk face." And it's just like, well, dude, you know what? You're not listening to what I'm saying. And let me give you a perfect analogy. Let's say I was a porno star, and my whole shtick, my whole thing, was that I was the anal king. Like, I was the best ass fucker in the porn industry, right? Let's say that's what I was known for. That's all I did. Only fucked me anal, okay? Let's say that was my porno name, right? And that's what I did. That's how I made my living, okay? Now, do you think that I would be happy? Do you think that I would be super pumped up if a dude came in and tried to anally fuck me? Of course not. When I get stabbed in Call of Duty, especially by someone that's only knifing, it especially pisses me off. It especially irritates me. And now I understand that. I understand because I remember when Modern Warfare 2 was around, right? And people used to be like, fuck you, dude. For real, fuck you, and I hope you die. And I was like, whoa, why are you angry, bro? I'm just doing my thing here. And they're like, you don't understand. You've caused this, and also I want to address this. They're like, you caused this thing where people run around a knife only, and it's the fucking most annoying thing in the world. I did not invent that. I'm not saying that everyone that goes knife only in a Call of Duty game is doing it solely based on me. What I am saying is there probably are a lot of you guys that saw my videos, did it, and so there is a portion of the people going knife only out there that are knifing only because of me. And for that, I said this on Twitter, for that, I apologize. But, you know, it would be nice to be for the Call of Duty, like, all right, so Von der Haar is an objective player, we get it, but it's like, you know, it's not hard to play a game and just like hop on the flags. And I don't know, I just don't see, I understand the whole objective standpoint of it, but at the same time, it's just like people that blindly go one way. Like, obviously we don't like people that just like kill whore, you know, and we don't like people that, but the people that just blindly play the objective, you running on the B flag and dying 9 times and having shit pop up in the air, that's fucking annoying. I wanted to talk about how the world doesn't care about your feelings, which is really weird because I'm kind of telling you about my feelings about stuff. But, you know, for the most part, the world doesn't care about your feelings. So a lot of this is like, I spend a lot of time on Twitter and I just see people that just bitch and moan and complain. It's just like, I try not to bitch. I try not to moan. I try to just get my insight on it and possibly make you laugh. So that's pretty much about it. Oh, and then Von der Haar replied to me about that. And he was just like, wow, because it's true. Like, the thing is like, the things that are bad about Black Ops are the snipers. That's pretty much about it. It's like the fucking snipers. It's annoying. This is how I know the snipers are fucking bad, okay? I'm not a sniper. I was playing on my shooting account and I went into sharpshooter and they gave me a sniper and I went on a rampage and all I did was just hit left trigger, right trigger. And the thing is, I was like, I thought that they didn't like that. And the two main differences between like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 is that they made the snipers amazing, and then they made like they went on this whole competitive kick, like this competitive gaming click that nobody cares about. And I was thinking about that. That's because Vaughn started kicking it with YouTube people. He started kicking it with Hastro and Fwiz and Hex and Hutch. So we got these snipers and these competitive guys that they're kicking it with. But that's such a small percentage. I'm sorry it turned into a rant. Shut it off. Game over. Peace and buckeries.